Missy, happy Easter. Kimberly, Kinley, Queen Stevie, Nikki, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Sexy P, good morning. Wicked, good morning. Jairus, good morning. SoCal, welcome. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody's morning going so far? Good morning, Julie, Heather.
Just 60 miles southeast of Cleveland, Ohio. 6 Youngstown.
Good morning, everybody. Make sure y'all tap the screen, share the live. Tina, good morning. Joseph, good morning. Jen, good morning. How are you this morning? Thank you, Nikki, for liking the live. I appreciate you. Nancy, good morning. Dave, good morning. Sangria Queen, good morning. Coconut Milk, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Becky, good morning. Make sure y'all tap the screen, share the live. Gifts are appreciated. What's everybody got going on today? Brenda, good morning. Anita, good morning. Thank y'all. Ali, good morning. Yeah, I feel that, Tina. What's up, user 113? Mama Penguin, welcome. Good morning. Serial Lover, good morning. Thank you to everybody who's tapping the screen. Welcome in, everybody.
The freezer was 3 foot.
Lynn Sue, good morning. Yeah, like, good morning, Misty. Yeah, so, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Tina, what's the weather like where you are?
Repositioned the way I was looking at it, I realized, wow, it is actually a foot.
Detectives are trying to find out the mystery of whose body is in the freezer. They talked with the homeowners, Ken and Jill Eschenbach, and they're told this haunting story.
Welcome in, Lindsay. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. Yeah, it's chilly here, and like it's supposed to be 64, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna have like thunderstorms and stuff because the weather says we're supposed to have storms today, and I'm like, this is not it. Like, I'm hoping that they're not bad, because if they're bad, I'm not going to be able to go to work for another couple of days because it'll be flooded. Welcome in, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So, yeah, I was like, good morning, Patricia. Magoo, good morning. Kelly, good morning. Welcome in, everybody. Dedicated Mother, welcome.
When he comes home, he goes to the freezer. He said the smell just hit him.
How was everybody's day starting off so far? How is everybody? Every design, good morning.
The identification process was made more difficult because you didn't have a full bed and there were body parts missing.
Our dispatcher actually
I feel that.
Digging on the internet to see.
Yeah, I've been up for, I don't know, maybe like an hour or two.
Females.
They found out that Youngstown,
I didn't really sleep a whole lot. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for everybody tapping the screen. Make sure you guys share the live.
We spoke to someone who helped in Shannon's investigation. And
Let's
to protect his
see.
privacy and safety, we were only using his nickname.
Everybody called her Star. She was definitely one of a kind, real big heart. She took care of my
How are you, Sammy?
A lot of times they loved her. True and Shannon owned the roofing company. Shannon was the bookkeeper.
Welcome in, everybody.
Commercials to advertise the company.
When are we getting new roof? We've been saying we
Yeah, it's just like, I do not want these storms to
She
come.
went, like, she lit up the entire room.
Oh, that's good. What kind of festival?
Was becoming a cosmetologist. And
Welcome in, everybody. Missy, welcome, welcome, everybody. Sammy, what type of festival are you going to? A grilled cheese festival. That's cool. I've never heard of that.
From cosmetology school and was doing really well.
I always said that I wanted to like go somewhere and try like different grilled cheeses, but I think my favorite would be like a bacon grilled cheese.
Make a better life.
She had an apartment and
I'm okay, Missy. How are you?
she just loved. She also
And like I would want one that has like
Novoa.
spinach, tomatoes, mozzarella, and bacon, or like stuff like that.
Shannon was.
I'm not like a super big grilled cheese fan, but like if it's not your basic grilled cheese, like don't get me wrong, okay, sometimes a basic grilled cheese with some pickles is great. Good morning, Tamara. But like I like the ones that are a little more like elevated.
Wait a minute. This is longer than normal. Something's not right here.
There were a lot of strange circumstances.
I'm sure it has been, Missy. Just give them all little jobs to do or something to try and keep them out of the way.
Birthday, Easter.
Yeah, so grilled cheese, you get they have to be a certain kind of pickle though. The pickles that I like with my grilled cheese are, I think it's either the Vlasic or the Clausen pickles. But
why didn't she take her car?
that, like, on the side, so when you take a bite of your grilled cheese, you take a bite of the pickle. And I also dip my grilled cheese in ranch sometimes.
Back from Ollie. She's not gonna leave all of her,
So,
all of her
you know.
personal items.
Now, her boyfriend Arturo was telling people that Shannon asked him to.
I'm sure they will, Sammy.
And she could use her car and her apartment.
Cece, welcome. I'm not a big ketchup fan. Like, honestly, I'll eat ketchup on, like, my hot dogs and my burgers. But other than that, I'm not, like, a big ketchup person. I'm more of, like, a ranch or, like, different kinds of condiments.
Because while Shannon's family had reported her missing, people were reporting
I love to eat, like, avocado with certain stuff. Ranch, chipotle sauce. Do you know what's really good, though? Okay, so if you ever been to Taco Bell and had a cheesy gordita crunch, they have like that sauce. If you can buy that sauce at the store, that and Chick-fil-A sauce are super good. Like I put those on a lot of stuff.
That is when we got the call from Camel Police telling us what they.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Thank you to everybody tapping the screen and sharing the live. I appreciate y'all.
Possibly a female was found at a house in Camel.
Good morning. How are
I was
you?
looking on social media and I saw the body found in the freezer in Camel, and my stomach sunk. Dear God, please don't let it be her. My hands started shaking and I started to. It was hard to breathe.
Shannon had a tattoo on her foot, and that was visible in the remains of what we could see at that time.
I'm okay. I'm hungry. I didn't get to eat yesterday, and I haven't eaten yet today. But other than that, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Thank you to everybody tapping the screen. Oh, my eye itches. Y'all tap the screen, share the live. Gifts are appreciated. If anybody wants to help with anything, let me know.
911 call.
Yeah.
Came from this house.
Investigators are, in the meantime, trying to track down.
Welcome in, everybody. Good
Put the
morning.
freezer in there. So the question was for everyone,
That would have sucked y'all if I would have dropped my phone.
who was the woman spotted going
What's everybody got going on today?
in her car?
Are you hungry?
No, they don't. Dreammaker. It's like a little mom and pop type place. So they're not one of the bigger ones or like one of the ones that have that. It's literally like there's the office and then the motel. So like, and like if you want linens and stuff like that, you have to ask the housekeeper for new like towels and bedding and stuff like that. So yeah.
All new tonight at 8 on on TLC.
What happens when one of the most famous dunkers of all time goes to the greatest lobster fest of all time?
I make Red Lobster famous.
No, Blake. Dunking happens.
Yeah, you're right.
Create your own lobster lover's dream with 2 or 3 choices on one plate.
Welcome, Crystal. Welcome, everybody.
Feel at home on center
Yeah.
stage, at the school dance, or away from home. Cuddly softness, long-lasting familiar freshness. That's the Snuggle promise. Snuggle, the comfort of home.
Itch and rash of moderate to severe eczema disrupts my skin. Despite treatment, it's still not.
Thank you to everybody tapping the screen.
A once daily pill that reduces the itch
Appreciate
and
y'all.
helps clear the rash of eczema fast.
Yeah, I'm trying to get like 34 bucks so I can get some food.
And some achieve dramatic skin clearance
Cause,
as early as 2
hey
weeks.
Carolyn.
Many saw clear or almost clear skin. Plus,
I do,
many
Dream
have
Maker.
clear skin and less itch, even at
Chia
3
Pet,
years.
welcome. Be welcome.
Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal. Cancers including
Maggie, welcome.
serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and
Teresa,
stroke.
welcome.
CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events. Infection, Hep B or C, smoke.
Whole family, welcome. Welcome, everybody.
Disrupt the
Ow.
itch and rash of eczema. Talk to your dermatologist about Rinvoq. Here's to getting better with age.
What's everybody got going on today?
Help fuel today with Boost High Protein. Complete nutrition.
Nicole, welcome. Patricia, welcome.
The flavor you love. So
I'm not eligible for that, B.
Boost Max.
Gum problems could be the start of a domino effect.
Periodontic's active gum repair breath freshener. Clinically proven to help reverse the 4 signs of early gum disease. A toothpaste for
Heidi, welcome. Josh, welcome. Sophie, welcome.
You're not blamed.
Elise, welcome.
You'll get better when your pain.
Everybody, welcome. Thank you for tapping the screen and sharing the live. I appreciate y'all.
We will never stop trying to get better. Because when medicine
I don't know, Dreammaker. Hold on, I gotta look. No, I haven't. Moon and Star. Oh, man. It's pinned right there, Dreammaker.
For cash or a combination of cash and coverage.
Welcome in, everybody. Thank y'all for tapping the screen and sharing the live. Dreammaker, I forgot where you said you're from. What's your weather like today?
I don't hear anything anymore.
Thank you for everybody tapping the screen and liking the
Call
live.
Coventry Direct today at 800-749-0100.
Oh, you're in. No, you be weird. So I call tornadoes naders. So you're where the naders are.
Dismembered body was
95. Jesus. I hate this. I've only been to Oklahoma once, and I went to Tulsa. Welcome, Christine, Tammy. Welcome in, everybody. I went to Tulsa for a funeral, and, like, luckily there was no bad weather while we were there, but, like, we could see the bad weather, like, it must have been in a couple cities away or something, because, like, where we were, it was sunny, but you could see in the distance it looked scary. We're supposed to have storms here today, and I am not looking forward to it because, like, when I just opened the door to look outside and see what the weather was like, I'm like, it smells like rain. Let me check the weather forecast. And then I look on my phone and it's like, yeah, storms in 64. I said, oh, it's nader weather. I don't know why I would just, like, I've called tornadoes naders for, like, 2 years now. Like, every time the weather gets bad, I'll be telling, like, my coworkers or people, I'll be like, oh, y'all better get ready. The naders are coming, and they just start laughing at me. Or I'll get some people who's like, what the hell is a nader? I'm like, a tornado.
So you didn't go to Kenya?
Yeah, Dreammaker it is.
With a freezer, with a padlock on it and put it in his basement. And he is actually sitting in our interview room with the keys to the padlock.
So I'm pretty much gonna be inside today. Why? Because I'm not gonna deal with that kind of weather. What's up, Liz? Do you have like a storm shelter, Dreammaker? Like a cellar or something? Or like where do you go when the weather's bad?
Because no one's going to believe that you didn't know what was in that freezer when you brought the freezer over there. And oh, by the way,
oh, okay. Okay, so I have a question. I was just thinking about this. So if anybody has the answer, maybe you can tell me. Okay, so when there's tornadoes and stuff, right? Sometimes there's the possibility of flooding. What if you're in your like tornado shelter and it floods? Then what?
Exactly when she's even come up missing. So even though she's missing in the first place. Well, we do.
Like say a tornado comes. So you get in the shelter, right? And then you're in the shelter and then all of a sudden like it starts flooding. Like bad flooding, like when you're in Kentucky. How do you get out of your shelter without drowning?
Gave us a call.
Or do you just stay in there and it's like secure enough where the water won't come in? Welcome in, Raya. Kayla, welcome. Welcome, everybody.
34-year-old
Denise, welcome.
Was a single working mom raising 2 children.
Like, is it sealed enough to where the water wouldn't come in? Raya, welcome. Sunshine, welcome. Or, like, will the water come in? Because I'm from the Midwest, so we... Mona!
And it just so happened that it had been parked on the street.
Good morning, Denise. Yeah, so, like, where I'm from, we just go in, like, the basement if there's a tornado. We don't have, like, actual, like, storm shelters. So, I don't know how that works. But, I was just curious.
Yeah, I've heard something about that. I haven't.
Denise, you know we're supposed to get storms in Wisconsin today.
She was living there. She had nothing to really add to the story about where Shannon might be. When you moved in, Anthony, is your stuff still there?
No, I don't remember seeing anything.
Thank you, Dreammaker. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well,
Denise, we're supposed to have storms. Oh, Denise, I don't know about that area, but I know, like, where I am and some of the other places we're supposed to get storms today. It's supposed to be 64 and stormy. So, now I'm getting nervous because if the storms start, then, what's up, Nana's house? Then my work stuff is gonna be delayed, and I don't want that. So, I'm hoping, like, everything like goes good because no like no more setbacks. I need
while he was living in Shannon Dreams.
I don't give out my location, but I'm in Wisconsin. Lacey, welcome.
To the extent that she would wait 5 hours
Nana, welcome.
In January in 15-degree weather, waiting to perform sexual acts on a Turnavoa in a car.
What was interesting was...
Sorry, y'all, I'm getting, like, a little involved in this, I don't know if it's Forensic Files or what I'm watching right now, but it's, like, a murder show, so...
Computer that he was involved with at least 3 other women.
But it's insane.
Sexting pictures with.
After the discovery of the body, Katrina
They found this lady in a
at the
freezer.
same time and interviewed independently.
Crazy.
She's in your freezer. The one you paid for. So it kind of looks like you killed her. She was banging your man. You hated her. And you are in possession of all her illegal.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning. How's everybody's day? Dreammaker, I appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. So if I can get 30 more, then I can get, you know, a decent meal and enough for today. Oh my gosh, that was my skin they had that attached to. That's crazy. Look, y'all, I was trying to get the rest of the stuff off my nail, and that's how much skin just came off because they had it glued to my skin instead of my nail. Y'all can Dreammaker.
I'm working on it.
Today, she's watching her first hockey game.
Hold on, y'all. I had to.
And then before you know it, you're watching her.
Watch this cut out because it hurts like a
SOB.
Yeah, I do. I have to be careful with what I get though, because I can't have like a lot of salt and stuff like that. Good morning, Sherry. Because before I was getting like noodles and stuff like that from there, and then I had to go to the hospital this past week, so they told me I have to be careful with like salt intake and stuff like that. Welcome, Lazy Daisy. Good morning, Sherry. So I gotta be careful. So what I was thinking is I need $30 more and I can get like an actual meal from somewhere, and then I can go to the grocery store and get a few things, so that way for today, like I'll be good. And then, you know, worry about the next day. What's up, Aja? Paul. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Make sure y'all tap the screen, share the live, interact. What's up, Kat?
Fractures, life-threatening skin reactions, low B12 or magnesium levels, and stomach growths. Tell your doctor about your medical conditions, medications, and
that like really
persistent stomach pain or fever, decreased or bloody urine, seizures, dizziness, irregular heartbeat, jitteriness.
What's everybody got going on this morning?
Spasms of hands, feet, or voice.
Voquesta can help kick some
There we
ass,
go.
and so can you. Ask your doctor about Voquesta.
Are you hungry?
I'm hungry.
Perfect.
Nicole, Lucy B, welcome. Welcome, everybody. Make sure y'all tap the screen and share the live.
If you don't get that job, I'm done.
Thank you, Sherry, for sharing the live. Crystal Renee, welcome. Darn nice. How was that?
Tonight at 8 on TLC.
Shannon Graves was a young woman who had her whole life.
You're out of here because you're
graduated from
an op.
really well.
I met Shannon when she was.
Bye, Dora, because you like to record stuff and everything else and run back and discuss stuff with those people over there.
She ran to me, and this always gets me.
But you tried it. You tried it.
And left my waist, and from that point on.
How was church, Dar?
Shannon Graves goes missing in February 2017.
Thank y'all for tapping the screen and sharing the live. What's everybody got going on today? Bree, welcome.
That her ex-boyfriend left in his friend's basement.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome.
People that Shannon had left him.
Nicole, thank you for sharing the live.
It just didn't make sense because people who know her.
Tanya, welcome.
Never leave her beloved dog Molly.
That's what I usually do on Sundays, Jen. I just cleaned the room yesterday or the day before. That's good, Dar. Welcome, Blondie.
By unspecified means.
Having that homicide determination from the medical examiner's office got this case to the next step. The next step was somebody needs to be prosecuted.
Investigators were looking at.
Yeah, I know my youngest daughter, she went to church today. She goes to church every Sunday. So, she went to church today.
We moved to examining her Ohio direction.
I gotta, later on, I'm gonna talk to my oldest daughter because she had her senior prom last night. So, I can't wait to hear how it went and everything. And her pictures were so cute. Her dress was so pretty. I was like, oh my gosh. She always knows, like, though, she always picks out, like, really good stuff. Like, her graduation dress was super cute. What's up, Nikki B? Like, she's already got her graduation. Oh, okay, Dart. Yeah, my youngest daughter goes to church religiously every Sunday. Unless she's sick or something like that, but... But yeah, my oldest, she has her graduation dress picked out already, and it's super cute. What do you mean? Hey, Madison. What do you mean, am I fundraising?
Really?
Katrina Layton is a mom
So,
of 2
yeah.
kids. She was absolutely in love with
Madison, you just missed it.
She was crazy about him. People described her as his on-again, off-again girlfriend. That when he couldn't have somebody that he really wanted, that Katrina was his
Oh, one of those people was over here in the live.
Katrina and Arturo.
I got them out real quick, though, because I've started to remember their names now. Their usernames. So as soon as I see them come in, I'm like, oh, you gotta go. You gotta go.
We would talk to her for a little bit.
Sherry, no, they don't. But I'm not gonna say where they are right now.
Why do you keep saying a body in the freezer?
Because there's a body in the freezer.
What do you mean there's a body in the freezer?
Usually
Freezer.
with me, but not right now.
I told you about 10 times the missing.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I'm looking for some kind of reaction.
I just don't talk about my kids on here because people are weird. And they've already, like, tried to bring my kids into stuff, so I just don't give out that info.
Let me ask you something. Forget all this. Did you kill her?
Hell no.
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. I'm sure there's probably more of them gonna come on over.
No, what do you mean? I look like I did.
She's in your freezer. It's the one you paid for. So it kind of looks like you killed her. She wasn't banging your bang.
Christy, welcome. Good morning. Yeah, well, in general, like, nobody should be talking about anybody's children. Like, me, the type of person I am, I wouldn't care if you were my worst enemy. I'm still not going to talk about your kids. What's up, Nana of 3? Kids are innocent. Kids shouldn't be brought into adult situations. No matter how old they are. I don't care if they're a 23-year-old, you know. Shouldn't talk about people's children.
You just told me it was in Kenny's basement. I mean, I'm assuming. Well.
We never said anything
Kenny's,
about that.
Okay.
We never told you that. Let's stay small. Girl in the freezer.
South
I
Jersey.
get that.
How'd you end up in your freezer?
The problem is I don't know.
It was,
driving around in
it was bittersweet. It's our senior prom, so, like, it's like, dang, like, already. But
you don't know
my other child has prom. I think she starts prom this year. So.
And you don't know about it, and it's a coincidence that she ended up in your freezer.
I didn't know that she disappeared. I thought she left.
Well, she reappeared today.
I thought they broke up and she left with somebody because that's what he said.
In my mind, Arturo was getting what he wanted.
Welcome in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. What's everybody got going on today? So
why would he kill him?
it's like one is done, one is you know, like about to graduate, and the other one's starting high school. So yeah, it's definitely very interesting.
Yeah, I know where it looks like. Obviously, I didn't do to that girl.
There's a dead girl in your freezer.
Get that.
Okay.
I think it dawns on her the seriousness of what's going on when Mike Lambert leaves the room and he cuffs Katrina's foot to the table.
You're not ready for what? I'm not gonna go anywhere. Can I speak to you for a minute? What the dude?
Katrina starts screaming for her mother, who is sitting outside.
Alvarado, welcome. MN2, welcome. Welcome in, everybody. Everybody tap the screen, share the live. Good morning. How's everybody's day going? What's everybody got going on today? I'm going to stay on probably for like 10 more minutes, and then I got to get off for a little bit and charge my phone. And then I'll come back on. Because I forgot, like, sometimes when I go to sleep, I forget to charge my phone, and then when I get on here, it, like, drains my battery super quick, so, you know?
Never.
Zoe, welcome. I can't even talk, y'all.
Literally hack somebody up into pieces. It was evil.
Y'all give me 2 seconds. I'm just trying to do something real quick.
And the flavor you love. So here's to now available Boost Max.
When you wash with Snuggle, your loved ones will.
But I can still like see y'all and stuff, so don't worry.
From home. Cuddly softness, long-lasting familiar freshness. That's the Snuggle promise. Snuggle, the comfort of home.
Is it the final vote?
We'll finally know which egg is loved most. Reese's or Cadbury. Choose one.
Welcome everybody. What does everybody got going on?
I choose both. Celebrate Easter with Reese's and Cadbury.
You can stick with your old underwire bra, or you can try the all-new Free Flex from NYX. We've completely re-engineered the underwire for flexible support that moves with you. It boosts.
Thank you everybody for tapping the screen. I appreciate y'all so much.
I had 8 UTIs in 1 year.
Dreammaker, what are you up to today?
To launch Eucora. Eucora makes effective urinary tract health products. It truly works miracles.
The peace of mind I've been looking for.
Go to eucora.com to learn more.
If we weren't proud of the craftsmanship,
what's up, Gail?
Detail that go into every pair of Warby Parker glasses, well, we probably wouldn't show you how they're made.
Oh, you live on a farm?
This part, which is
do you have like cows and chickens and all that kind of stuff, or no?
Great. Each pair comes standard with lenses that are scratch resistant, anti-reflective, and UV protective. Try 5 pairs for free at Warby
So do you guys milk them yourself, or do you have like, what's up, Oak Kale, yeah? Or do you have like people that you hire, farm hands that you hire to do that?
Having a smile you feel good about. Fortunately, Aspen Dental specializes in dentures and implants made just for you with affordable options.
Oh, okay, okay. Are they beef? Beef cattle?
Plus 0 interest if paid in full in 18 months.
Oh, okay.
Helping our patients put their best smile forward.
Oh, okay.
One more way.
I used to work on a dairy farm, and like the one thing that used to like I couldn't stand is when the female cows had the babies, and you have to put them golf ball sized pills in there, you know what? You gotta stick your arm like all the way in there. I was always like, dear Lord, please let me get my arm back and don't let this cow kick, because if I get kicked, I'm no. That and when the cat, what's up, Alicia? That and when the calves would get out of their pens and it would be like pouring rain, muddy as ever out, and they want to just decide to take off, and now I'm chasing calves all over because they don't want to just get back in the damn pen.
Take control. The experience helped me save time.
Or when I used to have to go in the bull's pen, like, I always used to be like, man, you just stay over there, like, you know, because the one cow, no. The one cow, I mean the one bull, the bull was mean, like super mean. But alright, y'all, I'm gonna get off for a few minutes so I can charge my phone, and then I will be back. So thank you everybody who came. Thank you, Dreammaker, and make sure everybody comes back in like a couple in a little bit, like 20 minutes. I'll be back probably in 20 minutes. You too, you can come back when I come back.